Hello and welcome to my first video on the channel, in which I would like to talk about what I would like to do here, what you can expect, and what my, I guess you could say, goals are. I am a sports card collector that is getting back to the hobby after a long break. I stopped in around 2012 and got back about a year ago. This video is of me showing you my current collections and talking about what I want to do here, so nothing especially interesting, but if you want to know, you can keep on listening. I will try to be vaguely funny along the way so it's not completely insufferable, but probably will fail with that. Also, before we get into anything else, I just want to say that this video is also kind of a summary of my collection, something that I can look back on next year to see how much every collection has grown. I think of it as a before picture for my collecting journey that hopefully we will come back to next year. I am someone who loves sports. I watch a lot of those. Team sports, some individual sports, and through sport I get back to collecting. I blame social media and targeted online commercials for that, but yeah, I got back and I got obsessed again. I feel like I have got so many ongoing collections that if I ever stop posting, my card binders are probably blocking my way to the computer. Because I collect so much, I mostly stick to low-end stuff. I'm not chasing high-end graded cards. I'm the complete the base set and base insert kind of collector. The cardboard enjoyer, you might call me. The guy who gets excited about a base card he needs, at least like it's a number to 10 parallel. I'm based in Czech Republic in Europe, so I enjoy the competitions here and the cards that come from around here. So if you're into unusual or different cards that you don't often see on other channels, this will be great for you. But I won't limit myself only to those. I am also passionate about the major sports, even though I won't be able to open 200 hobby boxes of those like some other people do. I will have those cards here as well. Now let's talk collections, because oh boy, are there many. My two serious player collections are Jonas Gustavsson and Tomáš Kubalík. You might think, who? And that's fair, they didn't exactly dominate the NHL, but I started collecting them early in their careers, and when I came back to the hobby, I just couldn't abandon them. I'm loyal like that, you know? If I ever get married, well, anyways, you can scratch that joke. It probably won't happen. I'm collecting sports cards. Anyways, another big collection for me is Kometa Brno. That's a collection I'm taking seriously too. Then we have those not so serious yet, but maybe one day collections. I've started gathering a few cards of Michal Postava, who's currently in the American Hockey League. If he ever makes it to the NHL, I'll probably go all in. If he doesn't, we will see. And when it comes to sets, I want to complete every single Czech top-tier league hockey card set that has ever been released. Now it sounds completely insane, right? But don't worry, they only started in 1995, so it's not completely impossible. It's just mildly crazy. They're mostly simple cardboard though, so it's cool. But there are tens of thousands of those cards, so it's not completely a walk in the park. And no, I'm not collecting all the memorabilia or autographs from those sets, but I will collect a couple though. From a couple of sets I want to have them completely complete, so I may be a little crazy, but I'm not like that crazy. I will not go for all of those cards. Don't worry. But wait, hockey cards are just the beginning. We're not done yet. I also collect cards of all Minnesota sports teams because I've been a lifelong fan of those. And I think that explains a lot about those crazy collecting ideas. Being a sports fan of Minnesota teams, that takes its toll on you, I would say. Now, it's not super easy to get NFL, MLB, or NBA cards around here in the Czech Republic, but I try to stick to what I can find only here. Again, it's mostly cardboard. Maybe a couple of low-end mem cards, nothing too serious, and my wallet thanks me for that, by the way. I also want to start proper collections of Tomáš Satoranský, Jan Veselý, and Vít Krejčí. I haven't started yet, but I will. The question is when. My bank account is not too happy about this idea. I want to pick a few soccer players to collect too, but need to decide on who exactly. I would love to collect a European baseball player who had a long, successful MLB career, maybe Max Kepler, but I'm still deciding. I also want to get into F1 collecting and pick a driver and a team to collect. Once again, I'm not sure who exactly, but I got a general idea of what I'm looking for. And on top of all of that, I want to collect selected base sets across all sports and different type of competitions. Whenever I feel like something is looking nice, I just want to be able to add that into my collection as a base set and complete it. I know this is not how most people collect sports cards, but for me it's all about having fun, and I genuinely have a lot of fun collecting this way. And if collecting cardboard is wrong, I don't want to be right. If this channel ever grows, maybe I will start going after more valuable cards. Not necessarily the high-end stuff, but definitely more than just cardboard and base cards and base insert. Now with that said, I do collect more valuable cards and like high-end signatures and memorabilia cards, but only when it comes to my serious collection. But most importantly, as I mentioned before, I am here for the joy of collecting. I honestly want to be happy when I pull a base card I need, and I don't want to be disappointed that it isn't a limited parallel jersey card or an autograph card. Now before I end this video, I want to talk about one thing real quick. I understand that a lot has changed in collecting. I'm not sure you can quite imagine my surprise when I learned all the differences when I got back to collecting, but I genuinely feel that more people collected at open boxes and packs for fun and enjoyment back then. Nobody I remember used the ka-ching sounds and would focus on the value of the cards. I mean, you were upset about an obviously bad box and so on, but I feel like more people did it for the fun of collecting rather than just pure value of the cards and only profits. It is possible that I'm romanticizing things a little bit and I kind of making the past look a lot better than it actually was. It is possible, but I genuinely feel like it was a lot different from this perspective. And I just feel like doing it the way that a lot of people do it today, I feel it takes a lot away from the collecting and all the fun and enjoyment that you can have collecting the cards that you like. So I just wanted to talk about this real quick, so you maybe understand why I'm not using these type of things in my videos and why I want to focus on other aspects of collecting here. But it is also crucial to mention that with how expensive sports cards are these days and how the odds of pulling hits have changed and are way worse now, I totally get why people expect, bigger hit cards for the price or just simply want more from the product. I completely get that on the other hand. So I just wanted to mention this as well. But back to the main thing. If you want to follow me on this crazy journey, I think crazy because when you think about all the collection I just mentioned, I think it's quite crazy. And you want to see a lot of sports cards that you probably won't see anywhere else, I would really appreciate it. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video and listened to me talk for way longer than I originally planned for, you are amazing and patient. Very patient. Extremely patient. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I will see you at my next video. Until then, goodbye.